Hey gang, Will here from the Ashland Fly Shop with your regional fishing report for just about the mid-May here. So just did a little holy water preview, so please tune into that, but I'll give you just a quick follow-up there if you haven't seen that yet. We're getting close to the peak of salmon flies. We're seeing them on the main rogue down around Shady Cove, but we really haven't seen them quite on the holy water yet, which is kind of the main event of that hatch. I expect that to be another week or so away as we look at some of the weather that's heading our way here. So, so still looking for that to happen. You know, other areas, other regions, Klamath Basin, we always look forward to the Williamson River opening, which is in a few days here, as well as the Rogue as well opens for trout on the 23rd. So does the Williamson River, and that can be a good time to be out there. Some decent fishing reports from the lake, the Wood River, some kind of mixed fishing reports. It's always a little chilly, the water's cold, you know, from the opener kind of extending on, kind of cooler water out there. It's a little hard to find the fish as they're kind of moving around and getting ready for, you know, warmer water and what triggers them into starting to move around. So the lake is definitely worth a look. If you fish Klamath Lake, it's definitely worth going, worth a look. Still fishing a little bit bigger flies at this point. I think we're not quite to the peak of kind of that opening time. Moving on from that, trout fishing in Northern California, which we do a lot of and encourage you to look at here from the Southern Oregon area into Northern California, and things are shaping up really great down there. The upper Sac is still running a bit high, and like I've said, I think we're going to see that kind of fluctuate as we have warm weather, cooler weather. So this coming week with the little cooler weather could actually be really outstanding. I think you're still looking around a bit for the right water type. Fish are going to be in a little bit deeper glides and runs and things like that than really into the riffles yet. You know, the water just hasn't come down quite yet on the upper Sac. So a little bit more looking around and probably more nymphing and stuff, but boy, it's really going to start taking off. Boy, I think this week with this overcast and stuff coming up could just be outstanding down there. That's going to hold true as well for the McLeod. The McLeod opener, the flows are great down there. They're easy to get around in, nice and low, but it hasn't really helped the fishing much. The fishing has been tough. Pretty technical fishing. If you're familiar with that river, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a fair amount of nymphing, fishing really small stuff, and really looking around, covering a lot of ground. Hatches have been popping up here and there, PMDs. They do have a great stonefly hatch down there, and that's a little bit later in June, working its way up the river there. So that's a really excellent place to be down there now, and just that whole corridor down into the Pitt River, Hat Creek. We've had some very good reports. I had some nice fishing down there recently. So just a great time to be down and fishing in Northern California. Some very good fishing happening down there, as is typical of this time of year. So really encourage you to get out and explore that, check it out, and please follow up with us if you have any questions at all, and we're happy to help. Thank you.